Hello traders, Trading with Kings is signing in here. I want to share with you guys one of the reasons which I've been able to cash very good moves, been able to create a good track record with trading synthetic indices, Volatility 75, jump indices. For those who are following up my channel on Telegram, they can testify to this. I simply use a simple approach of top-down analysis. I use my support and resistance zones combined with other things to have very high winning rate, guys. I'm going to be exposing with you guys some of the secrets here and how you can analyze this market and get the direction mostly right. So guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell if this is your first time. But if you're a returning subscriber, just give me that thumbs up so that it can fuel our energy to keep on going, guys. Okay traders, welcome to my channel.
I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX 75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out.
This is volatility 75, as you can see here, and you can see, as we see, we have a good forecast, a good sell possibility, right? We are going to be cancelling out, clearing out everything to reanalyze from fresh so that you guys can be able to understand why we are able to have the kind of win rate that we usually have, guys, right? So it's very simple and clear. Price action actually works. Maybe some of you have tried using this particular market, maybe trying to trade smart money concepts and liquidity, things like other blocks and all of that. Maybe you just see that price usually violate your zones often, right? This is an algorithm market. It is actually controlled by algorithms. So basically sometimes those things might not work. So but with support and resistance, top down analysis, rejection and all of those, it always works for every market, right? So that's why we use this approach, and it is simple. So basically, as you can see, that's why while we are sharing our value with you guys, we are also giving free signals on our free Telegram channel. The link is in this video's description below, guys. And also we just launched a program where we are doing account management for a few traders. We have the slots that are already filling up, guys, for reasonable amounts. You have maybe your $200, your $500, $8,000, $5,000, $10,000, where you want to be managed properly with good win rate, guys. You want to just write us up, we'll be in the Telegram. Just check the Telegram links in the video description and write us up, and then we are going to see how to go about it, right? So if you are lucky, you can be picked among the people that we are going to be managing. So basically that's it. So now if you look at it, what we do is we do a top-down analysis by going to a bigger time frame like the daily, right? If you look at the daily here, for instance, you are going to see that we have an overall downtrending market, right? Now our key, what we want to be looking for is support and resistance, guys. That's what moves price. This is pure price action. So we are going to be looking at diagonal or dynamic support and resistance. We are going to look at horizontal and all of that. So at this point in time, we use our trend lines to connect those obvious zones where you see on our charts, right? So if you connect, you are going to see that price usually going to respect these zones, or price have actually respected this zone a couple of times. Now you can see this is a resistance zone here, and you see that what happens in the past will still happen again and again. That is the beauty about price action. Now you see that when price got rejected, it got rejected, it got rejected, right? This is currently where we are at price, right? And now you see that this is a daily time frame, and this has happened many times, a lot more. So at this point in time, this is a very strong zone, and you can see we have a gentle sloping trend line. Now we look at our horizontal support. Now look at this zone here. If you want to, you might want to change to maybe line charts if you want to draw your horizontal support, right? Now look at it here. You can see is this zone here, we call this turning points. This is what we call turning points. You can look at a zone like this. This is a turning point in the chart. You can see rejection, how price reacted to this zone, right? We have a couple of turning points where we usually mark out on our charts, right? So when you mark out these turning points here, it's going to act as support and resistance in the future, right? So at this point in time, you can see our analysis is already getting clearer, and you see that with this you are already seeing any information that is coming out here, right? If you look at it very well, you could see that this is a support zone, a support zone that was broken. See that price rejected here once, twice, thrice, and when it broke out, you see how price dropped powerfully. And as price pulls back, price came back to the zone, right? If you want to maybe use your Fibonacci, whatever, you could see that this is maybe the 60% or maybe the 80, between the 71% retracement level, right? Which could be enough, right? Now you see that this zone is going to act as resistance one day. If price happens to break above here, this is going to act as resistance, and it can help us in our decision making, right? So basically now if you drop to maybe the H4 time frame, you are going to basically see what happens. Now you can see price is forming a reversal pattern, and price is forming a reversal pattern at this key zone. Now if you look at here, you can now use your rectangle after plotting your turning points like this. This is a turning point that we mark, and if you look at it at this point, you could see that here, right, what do we have? We have a key zone. This is the high, the most previous high that led to this move here, and price comes back to that zone here there, which acts as a resistance. And if you want, screw backwards and extend this line, extend it, you are going to see what happens. You see that you realize that this was a zone that was rejecting, and you can see price has been reacting to this zone severally. That's why price will come back to this zone and react like this, guys. This is an amazing opportunity already. Now if you want to zoom a little bit, you can see we are going to plot our turning points here as well, because when price gets to this zone here, we are going to use it as our key levels, either as our take profit zones, or we are still going to see how price react to it for other entries, right? You could see rejection. This is a turning point. When price gets to this zone, you are going to see what will happen here, right? And that can already give you a clue on what will possibly be happening in the future. So at this point in time, you see we already have clear information that at this point in time price is dropping, and you can see price is already dropping, guys. It's already dropping. But now we have the possibility of price dropping right down and even breaking this low and creating the next low there, right? Meanwhile, if it is based on our general notion of trading, as we cannot control trading, there is a possibility that if this price happens to break from here, right, what we'll possibly be looking for is we are going to be targeting this zone above there. So maybe you expect something. If it happens to break like this, and then if it comes back, we retest, and then we enter till that zone there. Because when a resistance is broken, it becomes support. When a support is broken, it becomes resistance. That's why you see that here, price, after price reacted around here a couple of times, what happened? It came back to retest on the zone, and then now it became a former support zone becoming a resistance, and you can see how it is actually pushing price, right? So now if you go further to a smaller time frame, you are going to see this reaction. But now if you did not do a top-down analysis, guys, you wouldn't have known that price could be turning. You could see that in the past weeks we have had price going up, but all of a sudden price turns. Now if you focus just on smaller time frame, guys, you will not know that we are having a turning point here, right? You could see clearly from price action. Like I said, what happened in the past happens, and it keeps happening, guys. We have a key turning point here, and if you look at it very well, you can see that from our information we could already get chart patterns here. And this is what a continuation chart pattern, which is a flag pattern, guys. This is already an entry. This is already a good entry here already. By now you have been in profits already, you have been cashing profits already, because we already know that here we have a turning point, and you can see from the reaction of price that we are seeing a downtrend, guys. That is simply it, guys. You don't need to complicate all of this. You don't need to complicate your analysis, because what happens in the past usually happens and keeps happening, right? So while price is moving down, we could still be adding up by waiting for pullbacks, waiting, and then seeing how price reacts to zones, and then we are going to be taking more trades and targeting these zones here, because when price come here, you are going to see we are going to have a major reaction. And if you look at it, we have a couple of other zones where we could be marking out this. Like we look for zones where price has reacted many times, and then we just mark them out, right? We mark them out like that in smaller time frame. Even if you are scalping the 5 minute, you are going to see a reaction. Price going to react to those zones when they get right. So basically, guys, that is how you can do your top-down analysis, so that you should not be caught with forecasting, maybe just caught with the essence of trading just in a smaller time frame, or focusing on just one smaller time frame. Get the general view of the market to be able to predict the market most times right, guys. So basically that's it. Like I said, if you want to join our free Telegram channel, the link is in this video's description below. We bring free signals, especially on synthetic indices. And if you have not been trading synthetic indices before, just check also in this video's description and also in the pinned comment below. You are going to see a link to the broker, and then you sign up. They have amazing spreads, they have amazing offers, and you can also join our Telegram to also learn from us, and then you can hit on and trade, make some profits from it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if this is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. Trading with Kingsley, signing out.